Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me on our channel, Story House Books. My name is Tiana. I am from Georgia, if you can't tell by my accent. I am a Southern gal. So this Friday morning, I wanted to do a really quick flip through of this new folio that I created for my brother-in-law. They're in town, and I want to get them something. So we're going to do a real quick flip through, a little bit of explanations, and then you can get back to your morning coffee. Okay, so here we go. Here's the closure here, just a piece of twine. Run through an eyelet right there. Okay, you see that there. On the outside has already been stamped. You'll see here, and reinforced with bookbinding tape. If you've seen any of my videos prior, you know that I love bookbinding tape. There is a pocket on the outside back cover here with some ephemera inside. The stamping is all done with it's a crackle stamp that I had. Some coffee, ringlets, some raindrops. There's even some clockwork here. I don't know if you can see that right about there, right here too. But the stamping's been done here on the outside as well as on the inside covers. So you'll see that as we go through. Okay. So like I said, so front we've got a book plate, metal book plate here. My brother-in-law is a university counselor, so I'm trying to gear this towards him and his style, which is, you know, the academia journal kind of world. So let's open this up and let's take a look. So here we are. We've got, you'll see a lot of, this is inspired by Seven Plaza. If you haven't seen her work, I will link her channel below. If you haven't seen her work, she is probably one of my all-time favorite YouTube creators. It's up between her, Louise Heinzel, and Evo or Bohemian Crafting, a couple others, Shabby Dabby Doodah, of course, but this one you can totally tell if you've seen Seven Plaza's work. This is inspired by her and Tim Holtz. So inside here, speaking of Seven Plaza, she did a video on mini file folders, so you're going to see those throughout. I'll start with the larger one here, stamped, labeled, magnetic closures. Inside here is a flippy pad for him to use. Another one, this is a mini one. Again, stamp work's already done. A couple labels here, and again, another flippy pad. And it goes into a pocket right here. Besides the pocket, there is a little flip out. This is a windowed mini envelope that I just got recently. I just put a couple of really tiny pieces of ephemera there, so you can see it. Flips open here. And then I just did a closure instead of another magnet or whatnot. I just put a little paper clip there. So that was just plenty. All right, middle section, same thing here. We've got another mini window envelope here, right there. There's a pocket here which holds yet another mini file folder and another flippy pad in the pocket. Above this, you're going to see a larger document folder. Inside there, we have a mini composition book that my brother-in-law can use to write it, journal in, pass notes in class, whatever, and also stamped. You'll see, like I said before, the stamp work was done on the entire inside and outside before I even started. Okay, flipping the page, we've got yet another mini file folder and another flippy pad. Again, this is geared towards him, so if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but this isn't for you. This is for him. I'm gonna put a bigger one here. Anywho, here we've got two more windowed envelopes. These are actually flip outs here with magnetic closures, as you can see. And in here, I just to indicate you can put a picture or whatever in it. I just put a couple of cards in here. Why is it not coming out? Well, there's a card in there and a card in here. Again, you'll see two more of those mini windowed envelopes. These are in craft paper color, brown. And again, this one flips up, and it actually has a small pocket here. right there. So I'm going to actually put something in that, just so we know that there's something there. How about, what do I have? How about an owl? Or how about some tickets? Here's some tickets. Let's see what I put here. Here we go. We'll throw a couple tickets in there because they're tiny and small, right? Ticket. And these are Tim Holtz tickets here. And boom. Let's do like, and maybe one right over here. Okay. Close that one down. This one flips down. Put in a picture there. I just put in like a mini calendar in there from like the 30s. And again, you got your paper closures, paperclip closures. Alrighty. Moving on to the next set here. This is an expanded file folder. Also, there's a 7+ tutorial on these. Inside, just a piece of ephemera here. But it does expand to about 1/4 inch. You see that here? If you loosen this tie a little bit, it actually will expand that far to 1/4 inch. Here's the pocket with a French letter on the inside. Here is the journal. This journal is actually removable. So I tied in with right here through a couple eyelets. I used a 5-hole pamphlet stitch on it. But again, like I said, it's removable. I may create a couple more of these blank journals. There's nothing in here, it's just blank pages and reclaimed paper from other things I find in the thrift store. But I may actually create another couple more of these in case he fills this up. He can just easily insert a new one in there. The final page is yet another same exact premise. We've got a flip out here with a specimen card on the inside. We've got a pocket that holds another mini file folder and yet another flippy pad. Been stamped and labeled already. Okay. And then, of course, we have the larger one here stamped. This is Dr. McMorris, or Mr. McMorris' Ice Cream, Cream and Milk store. And inside yet another, yes, you guessed it, a flippy notepad with magnetic closure. Okay. So that brings us pretty much to the end of this here. Let me go ahead and close this here. On the back again, like I said earlier, there's another pocket with some more ephemera. This is actually a blueprint of a home. I believe this is from, my eyes are so bad I can't even read the date, but Texas, from Top Griffin. Anywho, so I'll put that in here just to indicate that there's a document folder there in the back. Now to close this thing, it's a little different. You gotta push this one down first, then this one here, push down, and then there you go. I made my guts as pretty big as you can see here and here to be able to hold all this stuff. To close it, a couple ways. You have to wrap it around and then wrap it around itself. Easiest way, or you can do like I do, and I take one and it goes around the back. One, try this again. There we go. Wrap around the back, and then I take the other one, I wrap around the front, and then I just tie the whole thing together. Sorry about my nails, y'all. My nails are gross. I started working on my nails yesterday, and then they got all black from stamping work and working on my project, so I never even bothered with the other side. So, yeah, great. Anywho, so that's the little folio I made last night. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button and leave a comment below if you liked this video, hated it, wanted to see something different, hate the sound of my voice, want to see any some other kind of content or tutorials. I do have other playlists. Please check out the other tutorials and flip-throughs. You can always see us or reach us through our Etsy store at the Story House. That's house, H-A-U-S, .etsy.com. There's a link in our channel description. We have anything from folios to books to ephemera supplies that we're stocking up now. So yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, or if you're new to our channel, please subscribe. Really would help us out, or share our content with others. But we look forward to seeing you soon. Happy Friday, and God bless you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.